Welcome to ZG Weekly, live from the Battle for the Belt.
Steve, I'm excited not to be in the office.
It's a great little
shooting.
field trip out.
This is nice. As everybody can see in the background, we have our 4 courts here at Nashua Sports Academy. It's been great competition the last 2 days, and obviously today we're battling for the belt all across the
gym.
I
love seeing all the kids around us, trying to get on set, taking pictures. It's really part of the ZG experience, which I love.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a great vibe in the gym. People are having fun. The kids are having fun with it, and ultimately, that's what's going on a ZG weekend.
You know what? Not to toot my own horn, but let's get right into the locks. I hear 12-1. Is that actually happening? 12-1?
I've heard that that's the case. I checked my newspaper this morning. Gibby actually has his own column with the standings in it. So 12-1 is the record.
Not just the Herald, the Globe as well.
That's right.
You know what the great thing is? Thanks to the officials last night, the Invasion Blue found a way to make it happen. Goal line stand.
I woke up and I was watching a SportsCenter clip today, and I saw a little bit of a delay on the goal line offense for the Gophers.
You know what? I might have been on that sideline last night, slowing down the offense. But in all seriousness, and watching last night, I started screaming and yelling about 12:30. My wife said, "What's going on? Saturday night, 12:30." I'm saying, Michigan won. Michigan won.
And obviously the Pats got it done. I mean,
honestly, it gets a little repetitive. I'm sorry. My partner Greg said, "Why do you always pick the Patriots?" Because they always win. What do you want me to do?
I think the next question is going to be: is this going to be a perfect season? I mean, that's what we're looking at next week.
I don't want to. We got to keep viewership high, so I don't want to give away week by week, but I'd say yes.
We're headed there. So what do you got for this week, Steve?
Well, we got another brutal mismatch over in Gillette. We have the Washington Redskins coming to town. Not John Gruden, Jay Gruden leading the charge.
Jay Gruden. RG3, what's he doing these days?
I think RG3 is spending less time on the football field than Kevin Tyrone. We have a backup quarterback for the Washington Redskins going up against Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, and the New England Patriots. So let's just play a game. Anyone can pick the score because we know the Patriots are going to win. Let's go 47-7. Ironically, back in the undefeated 2007 season, the Patriots were getting criticized for blowing out the Redskins. Right. That was when Uncle Joe Gibbs was the coach of the Redskins. Sure. And it could be even worse on Sunday.
The NASCAR guy?
Yeah, the NASCAR guy. I used to tell my wife, who was girlfriend at the time, it's Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe. So we got 47-7.
47-7.
Lock it in. Get right into the college football picks. See, I'm here in SEC. We're heading down south for some picks.
You know what? I get criticized a little bit for too many favorites. I'm going to take the number 7. That's right, the number 7 Alabama Crimson Tide. So much for the underdog. At home against the Hat, Les Miles, LSU Tigers. Nick Saban, 21, LSU, 20. Lock it in. 21-20, roll tide.
Hey, lock it in.
Lock it in.
Steve, we're going to do a quick preview for War on the Floor 3.0 down at the House of Sport in New York.
I'm really excited to see more teams from the New England base come to our New York base. Right. You got programs like the Evolution doing it this weekend. And what an amazing place to go. If you're going to travel anywhere, the House of Sport, ZG exclusive site in New York every weekend. Amazing.
Matty Shockett running the show down there.
Shockett's going to be spending a lot of time in Ardsley, New York, and I know you guys are going to actually spend some time there this week.
We're going to be down there this week. I'm excited to see the facility and just get a feel for the place.
And what a field. All kinds of great teams across New York going to be down there. Not just New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. It's an awesome field. I can't wait for the War on the Floor 3.0. We'll be there this weekend.
Can't wait. Steve, we're here with Austin Denton from NHC4, local program. Going to get right into some questions. Austin, tough day yesterday, competitively, but a great day also in terms of giving teams all they could handle.
Yeah, it was a great day. I was very proud of my boys last night. They gave it all they had. A couple buckets here and there, and maybe we're looking at 2-0 instead of 0-2.
Yeah. All right. We're really excited to be joined by Chris Bradley here, a.k.a. Adam Finkelstein Jr., who's been on every stop of the circuit thus far, and here joining us on Championship Sunday for the belt. Chris, what's been your thoughts on the circuit, and what are you most excited about today?
Well, I guess my initial thoughts, guys, especially in the first couple of weeks, is just how much this has grown exponentially in the past couple of years. It's obviously kids need somewhere to play in the fall to prepare for their high school season, and there's obviously a huge market for it.
Thank you.
A lot of interest.
Well, just part of the interest is all the media coverage. We've been great partners with NER for a long time now and been officially part of the fall circuit this year. What teams and what stories have really surprised you the most as we've gone into the final week here?
The best games of the fall you guys have been in the 9th grade boys.
Oh, my God. How about last week?
Oh, it was unbelievable.
Unreal.
But we see BABC go up against Expressions or New England Players every single week, and it goes right down to the wire. Those teams are loaded.
Don't forget about Vin's rivals.
Absolutely. You can't forget about Vin's rivals.
Basketball kids. That's how I got my start.
Olivia, let's get right into it. What's the best choice at the snack bar? What do you, if you're going to the snack bar, what are you going with?
Sometimes there's really good fruit smoothies, and I like those. So.
Are we talking strawberry banana, or what are we?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about? I'm a big candy guy. If I'm going in there, what am I looking for?
Sour Patch Kids. Those
now,
are good.
today, the day after Halloween, I can't imagine too many kids getting candy today.
No, there are. All of them.
That's crazy to me.
No, they're on their candy fix, Steve, and then it multiplies.
I've been known to have a little stash in my pocket today. In honor of Matty Shockett, coach, you're down 1. You're playing.
Well, here's the thing. I already have like 5 plays for it, so I don't even have to draw it.
Okay, just break it down though.
It's like okay.
Down 1, 6 seconds to go, playing for a belt.
I got with my 10th grade squad.
With your 10th grade.
Okay. Okay.
Got to get his personnel right.
Okay. So, I would have set the stage all game long with running box 1, box 1, box 1, which is my best shooter takes the ball out. Guard comes off a flex cut on the baseline, then comes off the 4-5 at the elbow. Then the shooting guard runs off a double wall banger at the top. So I would have ran that a bunch of times.
A double wall
Better
banger.
be ready.
Double wall
for,
banger, okay?
Steve, we have a special guest with us. We have Jason from the Nashua Sports Complex.
Director of Security, I hear.
Yep,
Is that correct? Director of Security Detail?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just talking about your job during the day. What's the toughest situation you've had to deal with today?
Probably just like kids going where they don't belong, just like playing with things that they're not supposed to be playing with.
I've always found that kids tend to gravitate towards the mats. They like to fool around on the mat. Yeah, that's a big problem, right? As far as security goes.
Yep. Or they're just taking balls and just playing around with them.
Austin, why don't you just tell our audience, how do they find out more about your program? Website, Twitter.
So we have a Twitter handle at C4Basketball1. And then we also have Instagram that's C4Basketball1 as well. And you can also go on to NashuaSportsAcademy.com and you can find all our program information there as well.
We're live here at Nashua Sports Academy with Marcos and Jordan of the 6th grade Evolution basketball team. Now, guys, first off, tell me a little bit about your team this weekend, what your record is.
We went 3-0.
Undefeated. Do you guys have belts in your future?
Pretty much, yeah.
Excited?
Yeah. Very.
Now, guys, tell me a bit about why you love playing club basketball and why you chose the Evolution family as your club team.
Well, I think that Evo is a very well-structured program, and their teams are very well built. And yeah.
And who's your coach?
Larry Canalonga.
Does a great job, doesn't he? You guys like him?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So tell me about the fall so far. What championships have you guys won in the fall circuit?
We haven't really been winning much because some of our guys play football.
That's right.
So,
Matty Shockett from my office predicted you guys to win. Said you guys are back from football, right?
Yep.
Who do you guys play next?
We play the 100 Club.
The 100 Club. I just saw them play over here a little earlier. They're a good team.
They are.
They were my pick. Yep. We're here on set with 10th grade Battle for the Belt champions, BABC, Shannon Brown of Beaver Country Day and BABC. Tell me about that game. Hard fought last week at the UIT Tournament Champions. A little bit easier today. What were the keys to the victory?
Well, we said in the huddle before the game that we wanted to make them take jump shots and rebound as a team. They're a tough team. They're a good team, athletic. And our strategy for the game was basically to pack it in and rebound as soon as shots went up and run.
Shannon, talk a little bit, when we watch you play as a team, the thing that stands out is when you guys go on runs. So talk about that. Is that a mentality going into the game? Do you guys talk about making those runs, going on those spurts when you go 10-0, 12-0, and then you put the game out of reach. Is that a focus for you guys?
That's actually a big thing. We play the right way. We don't play one-on-one basketball. We play as a team, and I always tell them before the game starts that teams are gonna go on runs, but it matters how we withdraw that run and make our own runs. And it's a game. Basketball is a game of runs, so it's gonna happen, but our run's going to be stronger than our opponents, and that's how we think before the game even starts.
I know you have a little Matty Shockett in you. Give me your predictions. We're about 2 hours away from championship playoffs, tipping off for the belt. Who do you have in 9, 10, and 11?
Wow.
Not to put you on the spot. We didn't tell them this was going to happen, by the way.
Well, we have seen the ABC dominate the 9th grade all fall. They are not here today, but I would have to probably take them in the 10th grade and the varsity.
Okay,
sure.
So who's your sleeper 9th grade pick?
Sleeper 9th grade pick, I'd probably go Vinny's Rivals.
All right.
They're one of the most talented teams in New England.
The Rivals way.
Steve, I think we're going to let Chris do it, right? Lock it in?
Lock
it in.
All right. Welcome back to ZG Weekly. We are fired up to interview the champion of the world, Coach Boswell, with his Expressions Elite 4th grade champions. Coach Boswell, give me a little thoughts on the fall, how it went for your program, taking home 3 championships, including the battle for the belt.
It was pretty good. I thought the guys played hard. Fall is a chance to get to look at the guys early in to see how they'll develop and see if they can potentially, make it over to the elite level.
I was telling Coach Kristoff earlier during your game, how much better this team's got.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw them week 1 loosely any playmakers, and I don't think you guys have lost sense. I mean, it's dramatic improvements.
Yeah, they played hard, and they believed, and they continued to work hard, and when you do that, good things happen.
Now, one last question for me, then all you. I see these little guys. What's it take to go from this age, the little 10U stage, to playing on the big stage, EYBL 17U, where you were stars at NC State and in many other ACC schools?
Yeah, it takes hard work. You see, a little caterpillar, and hopefully they devote into a butterfly when it's all said and done, and it takes hard work. And if they got the desire to come up and come to the games and come to practice and work hard, then they have a chance.
We're really lucky to be here, joined live by Jason Novak of Nashua Sports Academy, really the founder and principal of the building, and also manages C4. Jason, thanks again for joining us. And,
no problem.
Tell us a little bit what it took to get this building going and really the primary motivation behind putting such a beautiful facility up here in Nashua.
Great. Yeah, we've first of all, we appreciate you guys being here for the first tournament, first of many. Basically this was a dream of Jake Hart and mine. About 3 years ago. We didn't think it was going to be able to come together as soon as it did. We've known Austin Denton, the director of our basketball program, since he was in 6th grade. And Austin was always one of those kids that wanted to play pickup basketball with us at lunchtime, and just a great kid. And then we followed him through high school, and as he was getting out of high school, we would travel to the various gyms around here to play in men's leagues. And it was like, Austin, hey, we're going to build one of these one day, and we'd love to have you help run it. And 3 years ago, we were able to get the land, and we built the building, and then we converted the 50,000 square foot warehouse into this. And Jake and I have been traveling to these tournaments for the last 3 or 4 years with our kids, and you go into these buildings, and you know what you like and you know what you don't like. So we literally spent the last 5 years kind of figuring out how to build our dream building in relation to what we could do.
And it shows.
Oh, thank you.